We are here with Tyler Kuntz, Assistant Coach for the Vancouver Giants of the Western Hockey League. Tyler, thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Now, with your current role as Assistant Coach of the Giants, you're dealing with players who are coming into a critical phase in their development in terms of their next steps. How do you handle a group of players that are so motivated, that have so much pressure on them to succeed and take their game to the next level?
That's a really good question. I mean, number one, I think it's just to break it down and simplify things, because there's so much going on probably in their outside world, and the pressure is pretty high. Just keeping them focused on the task at hand, making sure you're touching base every day so that there's there's checking red flags or things like that. You don't want things to sit too long, and just being there for them.
Now, you mentioned things sitting too long, being there for them. Some of these players are maybe vying for an invite to World Junior Hockey Championships. They're hoping to make those teams, and sometimes that doesn't always work out. They're a late cut from the team. How do you deal with them when they come back, sort of restore their confidence, make sure that it's not affecting their psyche as the season wears on?
You know what, I think we were really lucky this year in that, we dealt with Tyler Benson, who had lots of pressure on him as a potential top first-round pick. And unfortunately, with all of his injuries, I think that wasn't possible. And just watching him kind of go through that process himself, I mean, he's a really high-character person. And I think it's just ignoring the noise as much as you can, which is what he did. Control what you can control, and just keep working hard. I mean, those are all cliches, I guess, but people wouldn't say them if they weren't true.
And finally, Tyler, in your talk today at the coaching conference, you mentioned that you can't do it alone. You need people around you to help you succeed, and you mentioned Glenn Hanlon as being one of the people that influenced you. How big of a circle is hockey, and how have you been able to sort of draw upon people that you've come into contact with to help you get where you want to go?
Well, I think it's obviously a pretty tight circle. It's a little daunting, maybe, to try to get your foot in it. I think the key, maybe, and I don't think I'm in it at all. I think the key probably is just to not worry about it. Just be a good person and make sure that when you meet new people or you chat with some old friends, is that your best foot is always forward. And I strongly believe that you give to the game first, and if you have that mentality that you always want to give back, you'll always get something out of it. So I think that's a good key to focus on.
Fantastic, Tyler. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.